Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pinoy Podcast. Ang topic po natin ngayon, table topic po natin ngayon is about real estate. What's been happening in the real estate right now as of February of 2024. Madami po sa ating nagtatanong ngayon, mga kababayan natin na nagtatanong about what's been happening right now kasi it's been confusing. There's at one point that what we're seeing in the field is that um, they were saying that the interest rate is high, so market is down, and they're saying that market is gonna go down this year of 2024. So ano po ba talaga yung yung nangyayari ngayon? So I'm gonna tell you what we're seeing in the field, being as a realtor, what we're seeing right now in the field. So in Toronto right now, what we're seeing is that we're experiencing right now an active market, especially in the freehold. And the reason for that is that because there are buyers right now that wants to buy a property that like right now before the spring market. So there's a lot of people that didn't buy last year because they're sitting in the sidelines, because what they're looking for is that they're kind of like just like waiting and see about what will happen in the interest rate, when the interest rate will come down, right? So as we're forecasting it, that interest rate will come down. We're going to start to see interest rate to start to come down somewhere in I'd say probably April. I'm not gonna project that the interest rate will come down this next meeting, which is in March, right? So I would say somewhere about April, which is going to be in the spring market. Okay, so that's what's been happening right now. Is that in the field in the Toronto market, freehold is starting to gain an activities, but on the condo side and at townhouses, right? So we're still seeing a little bit behind because there's still a supply in terms of a condo, because a majority of buyers right now are rushing themselves to get into the freehold before the market is started to take off, right? So that's why we're seeing more activities in the freehold, yung mga properties na mga detached home, semi na walang maintenance fee. So those are the ones that people are rushing into, and that's why we're seeing more and more activities doesn't start to happen. May mga tao din po na nagtatanong sa atin about what's been happening in the market when it comes to outside Toronto, for example, your Oshawa, right? So it's the same thing. So like what will happen first is that we're going to see activities first on the freehold, which is your going to be your a detached home or your a semi-detached home na walang mga fee, mga maintenance fee. So those are the ones that will get sold first, and then and like once the buyers is starting to get priced out, then they will start to slowly move into the at townhouses, right? So we're starting to see right now activities in Toronto, and once buyers is starting to get priced out, they're going to start moving into townhouses or condos. And once the inventory in Toronto is gone, then they're starting to go into other places, which is outside Toronto, which is your Pickering, Ajax, Whitby, and Oshawa. So those are the things that what we're seeing right now. So yeah, so it's been an active market now. So if you're in the market right now for a property, don't wait too long, because it's definitely for sure that the market will change in the spring market, which is spring market will start in first week of April. That's when the spring market will start to kick off, and at that time prices will move, especially once we start seeing the interest rate to move, right? So once we start seeing that the Bank of Canada is starting to cut their interest rate, we're definitely going to see a price movement in the market. And of course, this is always going to be depending on what the economy will be doing, because it's really a confusing economy, because we still have wars outside. There's still too much noise outside the country. Like you still have wars in Ukraine, Israel, right? And then there's one that it's boiling right now, which is your China and Taiwan, which might break out anytime soon now, right? So that's what being kind of, I'd say, a confusing market, because it always going to be depending on what will happen in the U.S. elections, which our country unfortunately is 6 months behind the States, which is our counterpart. So yeah, so depending on what will happen in the states elections, it will dictate on what will happen in our economy, which is we're about 6 months behind our counterpart, which is the United States.